Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today is Tuesday, June the 15th, 2010. Our server is 100% free, so like we do every night, here's another free alert for you. Check this out. Okay, today's alert is ticker symbol INFY, InfoC Technologies Ltd. And you'll notice you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 days to the upside in a row. This is a very simple technical tool you can use. Just count. If you can count, you can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4 days to the upside. Now look over this 6-month chart, and you will find the most consistent number of days you have to the upside, about 5 in this chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At that point, that's the high end of their average. So if you're at 4 now, you could see another one. You could even see another, but then you get into above average bullish signals that don't actually hold when they're tested. So they're going to go lower. You also notice you're trading above the upper Bollinger Band line. Have a look at the chart. It always tells you what that means. You just by looking back the last time it's happened, you can see that it's consistently, if it bounces out, it gets kicked back down. So when she's bouncing out here, she can do it for a day or two, but sooner or later, boom, she goes right back down. You'll also notice overbought on the slow stotch, okay? That starts providing a glass ceiling right there, and it starts to slow down the roll, okay? So keep an eye on that. I give it a 10% stop, so you'd be in at 62.60 on the short side, and your stop would be 10% above that, which would be $6.26 higher than your entry point. Where would you exit? You've got lots of opportunities for that. We'll just cover a few here. First off, point out to all these bulls that are out there, this is not proper. When you rally like this with all these gaps in it, that's not good growth. You want to train yourself to stay away from situations like this. They tend to break down on you. So keep an eye on that. And your cover point, if you're a really short-term trader, that could be your easy cover just next time this gap right here gets filled just under 60. So you make a couple bucks a share there. And if you have a little more courage and you're willing to hold through a little bit of swing, go ahead and go for the better ones. Okay, a little bit more money on those, but they will pay off. If you don't get stopped out, you can actually see this right here break down on the next pullback, and keep an eye on that because there's no hammer formation in this level here, and this run up here is low volume, so those don't tend to last. This is, in my opinion, overall downtrend. The overall market has bounced and has got a lot of people going out there trying to buy stocks, but it's low volume, which tells you, most important, that it's dumb money. Okay, let's have a look at some emails people send us, having us look at some charts for them. Someone asked what we thought about FOS. This is basically an ETF that tracks the financials on the bull side, and this right here, I like this hammer formation right there with improved buy volume greater than the previous sell volume. I like that. I do have a concern with the fact that she is trending lower, but she could get a nice little bounce out of that. So there's an opportunity there. You also notice she's got room to move to the upside as far as the slow stotch is considered. She's not overbought on the slow stotch, so there is still more room there. I would keep in mind that we do have economic data coming out this week, and I think on Thursday is the unemployment data. So yeah, that's kind of sucky, but overall, I'm a bear. I mean, that's pretty simple, and you can see why if you look at the smart money activity here. You had buying by them back here, okay? Then they got up here and they said, all right, sell it. This is not any more quality at that time, and they sold it off, okay? Now they're got a nice little bounce going on here, but smart money selling is still substantial and hasn't shifted. So I would look for this move to get. It's possible with the downtrend already developed right there. It's possible to find a downtrend develop on the high points as well. So keep an eye on that. Any move to the upside here, I'd keep a tight stop on it. Okay, but as far as a bullish position goes, that makes a little more sense to me. I've seen a lot of junk people send me in. What do you think about this for a long side? And it's just like stupid, people trying to call a bottom kind of thing. But this makes sense right here. You get a nice hammer formation on a nice volume. That's what you look for. Okay. Okay, somebody asked about SRS. It's a ProShares Ultra Short Real Estate. If you think real estate should go lower, you would be buying this at 24.50 and expecting it to go higher. Right now, it's not doing that, and there's a lot of, it's basically in the hands of the government right there. They can manipulate that pretty easily. They've got Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac that are just pouring tons of money into our money, but hey, anyway, so yeah, you've got this thing is moving down to the downside. Yeah, you are oversold at 3.02, but you can get more oversold, so you can't use that. My number one rule for when I make a long investment is I cannot make a long investment without a hammer formation, and we don't have one down here. Now you've got one up here, but it's not I like to see them in the pullback. So you've had a nice pullback. Now show me a hammer. You've got this guy right here, spinning top kind of situation, but he's not a hammer. I want to see a hammer before I'll even consider getting in. And second, I want to make sure it's in an uptrend. Right here, you've got an uptrend right there that's still held. As long as we don't break below that, let's say we get a hammer the next day or something like that, that would be okay to me. You've got good buy volume on the side of bulls, and that makes sense, or I should say the side of bears overall, because this is an ETF that trades the opposite. But anyway, if we stay above this 23.94 and you get a hammer formation tomorrow, then okay. But right now it doesn't look like you're going to hold that line, so I just leave it alone. Don't try and catch the bottom or try and catch that falling knife. Just let it develop for you. You want to see that take off, pull back down, form a nice hammer formation, give you an opportunity into that guy, and then take you higher. This chart right now is just not giving you that opportunity. You might have had one back here where you had a look kind of quasi hammer situation there, but then it moved to the upside and you got an inverted hammer, had to get out right there. Okay, so now you're just waiting for a new setup. Let's have a look at our disclaimer. As always, the information provided here is our opinion only. If you don't like it, don't watch it. God bless. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hey, if you haven't been to our website at perfectstockalert.com, it's 100% free. All we ask in return is you refer a friend. Tell somebody to check us out, okay? That's awesome. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel or I'll hit you with a brick.